I mean, yeah, especially for our area. I remember, I think it's episode 7 of our podcast. The guest we had
Mhm.
on SDL, he was talking about particularly, and I've had like TikToks talk about this as well. Of like, I think I'm not exactly sure. We might have been talking about like why Republicans think they're the majority when they're not really over 50%.
Mhm.
And it's because those people live in like Republican heavy areas,
Mhm.
like around us, like Effingham where you work is probably fairly white heavy. Coward and Scranton are probably both, like, just for Florence County alone. Lake City, I don't know. But for like the country areas of the part of South Carolina that we live in, those are
Mhm.
going to be very semi-isolated, white heavy areas, even if those towns are around like 50-50 white
Mhm.
minority rate, like
Mhm.
Florence and Lake City, I think are.
Mhm.
Um, and the thing that happens there is that those people that are like semi-isolated or like almost completely white communities, I mean, that's a pretty urban county in South Carolina. If you go throughout the South, not most counties are not that urban. So that semi-isolated white community is what probably a lot of the South is configured of. So you just, when you're driving out, you only see these Trump signs. You only see other people that have Trump flags and stuff like that,
Mhm.
or they're flying a Confederate flag or something like that. So you come to the idea that um, people everywhere are like this, and that this is why you see people that are against the electoral college or that are pro-electoral college. Like,
Mhm.
there's no liberal states, there's liberal cities or something like that.
Mhm.
And it's just like there's more people there. Just because you live in the middle of the country doesn't mean those people don't exist.
Mhm.
And they think the world is how they see it as there's a very funny video I remember coming out after the election. It was this guy standing up at a Red Lobster and it's like, did anyone here vote for Biden? Nobody raises their hand. He's like, exactly, the election.
And who voted for him? Who voted for him? No, he doesn't. He doesn't get anyone to vote for him.
What'd she say?
We as American people should stand up right now and fight this. It's unbelievable. We've lost 11 Americans today.
That's right.
I'm a veteran.
It's like, what liberal is going to fucking Red Lobster? Tell me. They've already eaten brunch. It's a Saturday. Like, where are the liberals? There's not going to be a liberal at a Red Lobster in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. South.
No, they're too busy eating babies at that point.
Yeah, we're at Planned Parenthood eating the stem cells.
Exactly. Just mainlining them. No, I mean, but it's interesting because there is such an intersection between all of these things. And again, I think the intersection of things beyond just a material perspective or materialistic perspective, like the real world actually is an intersection of a ton of different, like, oh God, what's the right word?
Ideological?
Maybe, is that the word? I don't know. Like,
I think the quote that might be what you're thinking of, at least from my point of view.
I'm running off like
is that
3-4 hours of sleep, so sorry.
It's okay. In the political world, dealing in the real world is not dealing with an objective world to a degree, I guess. You're not dealing with a fully material world there. You're dealing with stuff clouded, fogged by ideology.
Sure.
That's the world you have to deal. That's the real world of politics. You're not just dealing with reality one to one. You're dealing with it behind the screen, in between you and reality.
Yeah. And I would almost, and again, I don't know if it's true, but like, I think it would be almost impossible to completely diffuse that fog. Like, I think maybe
the left has it too as well. Like, sometimes I forget Republicans aren't just like random bots online.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go home and it's like, oh, people actually hold these positions. So what the fuck? These are just people I could yell at on Twitter for Twitter points.
Exactly. Right. Well, again, there's such a like disconnect between the online world and like what's happening in real life. And I'm not gonna shut down people for doing good work on social media. I'm not gonna, like, there's a place for it. But like, sometimes Twitter brain's a real thing. And I I've been no, I've been guilty of being that way before too. And I don't know, like, life is complicated. If you're going to talk to the person next to you, they're not just like a lump of flesh and bone. I mean, biologically, sure, but like, they're also, if
They have
you crack
thoughts.
open their head and like look into their brain,
They're gonna be dead.
they're going to be dead first off. But for
there
a
was stuff
second, you're
happening
going to be
going
able
on.
to see. You're going to be able to see their ideology right there, just sitting on the cranium.
Pink lumps.
Pink lumps. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just confronted with the fact that like, you're going to have to do a lot better than being really good at one type of analysis to really reach people and make effective change in the world. Like, and I say that more as like a thing to leftists. It's like, you know, you can have a really great understanding of pick your favorite fucking flavor of leftism, but like, unless you, it doesn't matter. Mao, Kant, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter.
Kant is a leftist.
I don't know. It just, yeah, I know. I just threw a name out there. Like, and it's not really gonna mean much if it doesn't do anything, you know.